Today we're going to be putting a master link into my e-bike or into the chain. So we're going to try to do this step by step, and here are some tools. This is the pin remover. This is the remove the pins that hold the link. We'll be using that today. And we're also going to be using this clip. This clip is to hold the chain together while we disassemble it. And then of course we've got the link, the master link, and then we've got a tool that's used to open and close the chain whenever we're going to unlock it. Now here's me using the actual brace that holds it. I'm not sure what they even call this, but here's me struggling to put it on. I'll let you get it. Once you put that link in, it is a lot easier to run the pin puller or the pin remover to get that link out of there. And here I'm installing the link remover. You basically slide it into the slot. There's a back bolt that you use that puts pressure on the back side of the pin to hold it in place, and then the actual handle that you see in the front is the one that you use. There's a thin little rod or pin pusher, if you want to call it. As you see, it spins, it pushes the pin and pulls it out. It ends up falling into the inside of that back piece there once it goes all the way through. So there'll be one small little amount of pressure that pops through the first section, and then it goes to the next one and pops through the very back side, and you'll see that it'll loosen up right there. Boom. Now it's all the way through. Back out, and your pin should be on the inside. Everything kind of falls apart there. But if you notice, see how that little rod here keeps everything nice and neat there, and now you don't have the whole chain falling and flopping around. So now you want to take out the main link, which is there on the left side, and go ahead and reinstall it again. Fit it in the correct position. Tighten your back nut, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what they call that. Until it tightens up, go ahead and ram your pin through. It'll be stiff for a little bit. It'll pop through like it did there, and then it'll get stiff again, and it'll pop through the second section of the link. As you can see, it fell out. Disassemble everything, and you've got it out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to reinstall the chain and install the new link. Something that I was advising everybody is, when you do get your lubricant, don't just use any lubricant. Try and find something that's best for the environment that you're riding in. If you're in a dusty environment, you ride it in the dirt, you're going on trails, you're riding in a humid environment. There are different types of lubricants for the environment. That way you don't attract a lot of dirt when you're in the dirt area, especially if you're using a wet lube. There's a dry lube that utilizes a wax. So boom, I've got the chain in. I had to flash forward there so I can start linking it up, and I'll go ahead and loop it around the front on the ring gear, and then I'll go ahead and use that same tool that I used at the beginning to hold the chain together. You're gonna see me struggling a little bit there. And there it is. Problem is, once I got it hooked on, I pulled back too far, so I was too far towards the cassette in the back, so I had to try and pull the tire. So I'll push the bike backwards or push it sideways a little bit so I can actually turn the wheel and get that a little bit further out to make it easier to install the new master link. I want you to get it. Now keep in mind, this is my first time that I've done this. I may be pretty old, but I just really never did this before. It was a little. I do remember back in the day we had a different type of a mechanism, but I think they still have them. We use this like a little C-clip. Anyways, you want to first put because there are two pieces, one pin going one way, one pin going the other. It's got a little slot, kind of like what you see on the back of some wall some frames where there's a slot and then the head of the screw falls through the slot, so there's a larger slot, slide through. It's the same thing. So you're going to push it through the larger slot, one on the front side and on the back side. Make sure they're both flush. Once it's in there, you can go ahead and remove the support clip and then just slam on the pedal, hit it forward. It will lock into place. It'll pull it apart. See how I zoomed? You can kind of see what it looks like there. And that's it. That's pretty much the way you do it. And then, of course, to remove it again, you're going to use that tool that I showed you there to pull it apart. It's actually it squeezes it together. It allows the pins to pop into that slot again, and then you can go ahead and take it apart and clean it. So it makes it a lot easier to clean it up. All right, that's it, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.